Good morning, peeps. I borrowed one of my daughter's Dermaclear foaming pink masks, and I thought to myself, I'll do myself a mask this morning. That's what I'll do, and we'll see how things go. And I'm also going to do this thing as well. It's one of those eye onesie afterwards. So I'm assuming that what happens with this pink mask is once you add the water to it to try and rinse it off. So you spread liberally, mount it on the skin and let dry for 3 minutes. Apply warm water and rub in circular motion to transform the dry clay into a foam lather cleanser. I think I've got it far too close to my eyes, but anyway. Rinse it thoroughly off with warm water and all residue this product may be used, blah, 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 blah. So, it's actually practically already all dry, as you can see. I'm doing that face recognition thing with Siri again. Oh dear. But yeah, it's nearly all dry and it's a fairly thick layer. So I'm going to wash it off a bit earlier. The fact is, my eyes are tingling because I think I got far too close. And I actually painted my eyelids and I shouldn't have, but that's okay. That's the thing that happens when make this fall out Greek, so I'm just going to rinse it all off with a face washer and then we'll do the eye mask. Oops, I'll see you again soon. Stay tuned. It's not really foamy. Okay, so my face does feel nice though, granted. But why wouldn't it? You've just washed off a clay mask. So, alright, now we'll do the eye treatment. Stay tuned, I'll be back right in a second. You just made me jump. She just barked. Naughty girl, no barking. I'll be sleeping. Yes, you can do that only. Oh my gosh, it'll be the death of me, that dog, I tell you. Mummy's gone out with Kimberly for the weekend, so, and I've got to say, the bloody pain patch is driving me insane. It drove me insane all freaking night with the itch, so I may have to ask the doctor on the 27th, 24th, 6th, oh that's Monday. We've got an appointment at 2 p.m, my daughter and I, so I'm going to have to ask her if I can have an oral antihistamine, because holy hell, this bloody patch is annoying the fuck right out of me. It probably kept me awake all night. Normally the pain would, but last night it wasn't the pain, it was the goddamn patch. Alright, I'll be back soon. Just gonna watch a bit of YouTube and I'm gonna wait for Alexa to go off. So innocent, aren't they? Okay, see you all soon. It won't be long now. I'm just catching my breath. Before I came upstairs to get a shower, we heard a bang. And it was that type of bang where there's a fireball that goes, the type that you hear at Movie World on the Gold Coast when something is blown up, and then you hear the fireball at the end. That type of noise. So text my husband who's at work and told him. He just said, look, make sure everything's locked up. But when I was doing that, I noticed that some of the residents in our complex had come out to the front of the house questioning what the noise was. Anyway, it had gone away, and it's obviously nothing inside the complex because people have obviously checked, and that's why they've come out. So, make sure everything was locked up. I got a shower. I'm in the shower and I hear this, I don't know, like a vague noise, like someone talking. The only other time I can remember hearing this type of talking was when the police helicopter was flying above, telling everyone that there was someone on the loose, that this person was a female, she was wearing such and such. And what it actually was, we read in the paper the next day, is that a girl high on ice had stabbed her boyfriend and had escaped to one of the entries and was hiding under one of the exits of the freeway. That's why the chopper was flying around a certain radius. Anyway, the chopper's now gone, so I obviously feel safe. My heartbeat's still going a million miles an hour though, and I'm speaking softly because I don't want my son to hear me. I don't want him to get scared, so that's why I'm speaking softly. Sorry. Yeah, the chopper's definitely flying away. I can hear it in the distance, so whatever it isn't now localised, it's now gone somewhere else. So we'll probably read about it. My daughter works at a newsagent, so hopefully she'll hear or read something in the paper about it and be able to tell us. But for now on, everything's in lockdown. We're coming upstairs soon. I've sunk him in the computer. The funniest thing was, a second ago, I could have sworn I heard the front door sort of rattle. But I figured that out because it's the next door neighbour going out. Because after I heard that, I heard his garage door start to shut down. You know how you can see the light in an area. The light disappearing once a door, like a electric door, is shutting. So that was that. And then I saw him switch his house lights on and blah, blah, blah. And I waved to him from the tree. So obviously he was just getting home. So just wanted to let you guys all know what had happened because it's drama. And my God, my hair. It's so funny because we live in a street that virtually means, or it can mean like a dragon, or it can mean a serpent, or it can mean the devil, which is what sort of our street name means. And I'm not paranoid or anything, but we've only ever had, in the whole 7 years, we've only ever had 2 or 3 disturbances outside our own complex community, never inside. So the next one up is apparently the unsettled complex. There's 21 and there's 31. I'm not going to give away any other information either. So 21 usually has all the bad reputations, and usually once a month you see 1 or 2 or even 3 units for sale, and they sell like hotcakes. And before you know it, they're on the market again. Very rare do you see something here in our particular complex that is for sale, and if it is, it's maybe only once or twice a year. Like for example ours, it sells quickly. No sooner do you hear of a resident moving out, some other resident in the same complex has actually moved into that new one, or there's someone else that's moved into it and it's been word of mouth. bearing in mind that the last one that moved in was a very bad tenant, and the tenant's children were the one who vandalised things in the neighbourhood. They were only young, so I couldn't understand why the parents weren't doing anything about it. But anyway, we weren't the only ones in the complex that felt unsafe and that felt that our personal belongings were unsafe. They vandalised 2 of our cars. A car that we had to trade in the end because it was damaged. So rather than have to pay for the excess and then continued maintenance on the mechanical side of things, we ended up buying a brand new car, so it worked out for our benefit. But then what happened before they moved out, the second child actually vandalised that car. So we did end up paying the excess $400 on getting a brand new rear tailgate. So, because on new cars these days, they don't panel beat much. They just replace the bloody whole item that's damaged. But someone kicked up enough of a stink that they've now moved out, so that's fantastic. And the gate number's been changed and all that type of thing, so it's great. They can't get in unless obviously someone lets them in, or unless they come in and follow someone else in. But to be honest, I don't think they'd really do that. I think they just want to stay away from the complex because they realise how much damage their kids did do. And if they did it with us, I honestly feel the same way, and so does a lot of other people in this complex. We feel that they wouldn't have just done it with our complex, but it would have been other addresses where they lived. And I just hope to God that the kids grow up one day and realise that what they're doing is bad, and their parents are the ones that have to suffer the consequences, not themselves. Alright, I have had a shower. I am very sore, and last night I was awake till 1 o'clock in the morning with my poor son beside me, rubbing my back, saying, "It's okay, Mum, the pain will go away soon." I took another 2.5 milligrams of Valium. I couldn't take any more, and I certainly wasn't going to take another half to make it a 5 milligram tablet, because I know I'm only a couple of weeks, if not 3, if not at the most 1 more month away from bariatric surgery, and then the fun begins. The new diet and all that type of stuff. And hopefully as I lose the weight, the pain will disappear as well. So this damn patch on my back is damn itchy, but I'm going to try not to scratch it. It's probably red raw underneath, to be honest with you. I'll show you what mark it's left on my belly, so just bear with me. So it's quite a large area, and it's sort of scaling, but to be honest, I've been moisturising at night and day, and I'm just hoping that they can incision around it, and I'm hoping that because of the loss of all that weight, my immune system then is going to build up and be a lot more positive. So that is my drama for Saturday today. There's no other drama that's gone on. I posted a video, by the way, of when I was molested as a child, and so far it hasn't even had 1 hit. And I don't know if it's because, and I didn't really want to speak of it now, but I'm going to speak about it now. I didn't know whether it was because it's a very hard subject for people to click on, or it's perhaps something that people don't want to admit that happen out there, with so much of it happening within the religious vocation at the moment, and things coming out within the religious vocation. It's not because of that I brought it out. It's just that the time was right to speak about it. And I'm never going to mention any names. And I'm never going to mention any details that is going to indicate who it actually was. Because I do have a good heart. And regardless of this happening to me as a child, it's not impacted on my life. The molestation is not something that has affected my life at all, not one bit. As a matter of fact, I speak quite confidently. It's made me a better person. It's made me a better parent, if anything. And yes, my children may have been or are subject to not being able to sleep over friends' places and things like that. My son went on a 2-night sleepover on a school thing. Just hang on 1 second, please. Sorry. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, I am back again, although I'm in a different location at the moment. So I'll stay here and just talk for a minute. So, in no way at all has the molestation affected my life. Not sexually, not through my marriage, not in any way. The only thing it has done for me is made my parenting skills a lot better. A lot better. Okay, my daughter was never really able to stay over someone's place because I couldn't trust him, but when she was old enough, she could. And she stayed with her cousins a fair bit. Yes, it can happen with family, and no, it didn't happen because she would have told me. She was at that age, but she could tell me. Yes, my son went away recently on a trip with his school. The first thing we did when he came home was we had a debrief, and I did ask him, not outrightly at first, but I ended up outrightly just asking him in the end, did anything happen? Did anyone touch you, anything like that? And you've got to try and understand something. As a molested person, yes, in life things do change. I have to take my hair out because it's peeing me off because I look like a yucky person and I shouldn't be even doing like this, but at least if I take my hair out and look half decent, then maybe you'll consider me seriously. Okay, so there I am. I'm not all that beautiful yet, but wait until I lose the weight, you won't even know me. So it does make a big difference when you are a molested person, and I believe if you deal with it in your earlier life, then it can make a difference to your later life. And I do question, like I said in the video, whether it did really happen or not, and it did. I sought psychiatrists, psychologists and hypnotists, and they all believe that it did happen, and I have vivid knowledge of it happening now, whereas once or twice in my growing up life I had little bits and pieces to come to me. So I never talked about it a lot with anyone else except my husband. I did tell my children though that I was. I could never look in the face of my parents and not feel guilt because I imagined they would have felt guilt. But now that they've both passed on, it's almost like it's just free. So, yeah. And I know it's a terrible thought, but, yeah. I'm not going to say any more about it. I think I've said enough about it. And if you've got any questions about it, then by all means, you can mention them in the comments. Just be nice in the comments. Don't be ugly, because if you are ugly, I'm going to shut them down. And I'll probably even block the comments full stop. But I know you guys out there, you're not ugly. You are nice about things, especially things like that. You're very sensitive to things, and you're especially sensitive to things like that. So, all right, that's all I wanted to talk about tonight, is what the drama was going on outside. And I can't talk too much about it now because I'm downstairs with my son, so there you go. So I hope you guys have a lovely Saturday night. I am going to post this video now, raw and unedited, because that's how I do things, as you know. I'm going to take my meds very soon because my back is beginning to ache big time. I was going to hang this washing out tonight, but not only can I not do it because I can't reach into the machine and get it, no one's done it for me, I don't really want to, oops, see daisies, go outside after everything that's happened. So there you go. All right, that's it. Sweet dreams, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll tune in on Sunday to say good morning and to show you how we are. Until